All right, welcome back to part 2 of the toy haul. Last video, we looked at our Motu, and these are they're right up there. That's what we looked at. So feel free to check out that video if you haven't. Just kind of broke down some of the figures that we saw. But this time, we're going to check out the real American hero. All right, so let's look at some G.I. Joes. Now, there is, again, very scarce things on the shelves. I bought these at full retail in the store. I actually found these at Walmart, but I have not seen any at Walmart. I have not seen any at Target, in any of the ones that are located in my area. But again, my area is going to be different than someone else's area, so who knows what you're pulling off the shelf. Most of the stuff that I do see now is the Cobra Commander, Lady J, and some of the Snake Eyes ones from the movies. However, I was extremely excited when I found, first off, I found an Alley Viper. I didn't think I'd ever see an Alley Viper, and I jumped on him right away. They only had one on the shelf, so I swooped on it. Scared my wife when I jumped up for joy and saw that they were on there. Also scared a gentleman and his kid because I was like, oh my gosh, there they are, and jumped on them. The other thing that I found is I found the Bat, but I didn't just find one. I found two. My son, who is just wanting to get his hands in the video, asked me, why did you pick up two of these? The reasoning is because they have two different heads. So really what I thought, I'm not a builder of, squad builder or anything like that, but I thought because they have two different heads, because there's different accessories for their arms, I figured let's grab two of them so I have really two different figures even though they're the same. So what I'm going to do is I am going to open them up off camera because of the noise. I did it in some of the masters. It's kind of annoying, and I'll spare you for that, and we'll be right back. All right, so I've taken him out of the box, and I'm looking at a figure right here. This is how he comes, just plain and simple. There he is in all his glory. Exposed plate and pretty sturdy, good joints. I'm not going to go through it. Everybody's already done all these because they have been out. I just wanted to share with you what I found. Liam was thinking, some of these accessories are pretty cool, and it's kind of neat how you can. It's got its claw, it's got its flamethrower, its laser, its pistol, its backpack to put the things. Now, I am not someone who likes to keep the boxes. However, what is cool in these is they always have these sleeves with some details about the characters. I keep these because then if I display them in a different way, I can have some cool background. So I do like that. Now, Liam has already covered. Uh-oh.
I couldn't get it on.
No, I thought you did. Okay, so Liam attempted to put the plate on, and he just kind of slowly snaps on there. Now, if you haven't seen, there are some 3D printer people out there, and off the top of my head, I can't remember who they are, but they do some accessories. They do heads, they do coverings. I've seen some Transformer coverings that they put on there because, the cross-platform stuff that they've done in the past in the comics, and what they're doing with the toys right now with allowing these to go with Transformers is actually pretty cool. So having some of those symbols on these guys would be kind of neat, especially if you're an army builder. But again, I am not, but I wanted to get one of these and another one so I can play with it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, so I've got the second one out of the box, and I was just thinking, I've been telling everybody, I'm not an army builder. However, it sure would be nice to have a few more of these. And the reason I say that is because, as Liam pointed out, there are more accessories in here to make more characters. He noted that there are quite a few different ones, and why not have one character do something different. There's multiple ways of doing it. I'm just putting the gun in the holster right now. But switching out their arms, switching out their head, I'm going to take off the head. It's just a ball and socket, that's all, and we'll put the new one on. There. So already, well, you can't really tell, but already two different ones. This is one without damage. This is one with damage. You can see that he's got his chest plate. He does not have his chest plate. They both have the same backpack because he's like, Dad, they're all the same. But that also holds some of those accessories. Liam's putting the other one on. So the battle damage, I mean, they've got chest plates, clear blank chest plates. Guys, these are really awesome. I know I'm looking at these more than I should be, but I am digging them. And the cool thing is with these heads, with some of the other ones, I'm sure you could remove heads and put other things. You can play with so much here. They have multiple accessories to make multiple characters, and I am very pleased with what I am seeing. And so there is a way to display their extra features in their backpack. It actually just drops in there. And you can choose to take off their hands. There is articulation on these that is pretty good. Now remember, bats are basically robots, and but I like their sculpt. I like their color. Figures are just getting harder and harder to find unless you jump on and order it within the first like 5 minutes. They are flying off the shelves, and they're not even making it to the stores. I'm looking forward to getting those retro ones, you know, like the old school Gung Ho, a Baroness. I don't have a Baroness because I could never find one with on the bike. Vehicles I'm not too interested in. However, the Hiss tank that came out on HasLab right now that is still up for another 30-something days or so is tempting, especially because it's opened up quite a few things in there. And that thing is huge and beefy. I'm not sure where I would put it if I did get it, but I sure would like to have a look at one. So that's the Bat, and now I'm going to open up the Alley Viper. All right, the Alley Viper. It's funny, I was opening this up and Liam is like, man, that is a huge shield. Yes, it is. Comes with a backpack, 1, 2, 3, 4 guns, a clip, an accessory, 2 knives, a shield, face mask comes on. Liam has already put it on there. He did remind me, however, we were in the store once and did see another one of these, and I didn't grab it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll grab it later. And he goes, Dad, you remember that? And I'm like, oh, I kind of do. And he pointed out that afterwards, I was a little bummed that I didn't pick it up. Reason being is that because, again, just like the Bat, you can have different ways. I know I keep saying this. I'm not an army builder, but having different ones to do different things, one with shield, without shield, with face mask, without face mask. You know, there's only one Duke, there's only one Scarlet, there's only one Baroness, blah, blah, blah. But there's multiple troops, there's multiple Bats, and they can all be doing different things, and you can set up different scenarios. I love looking at toy photography. Some of the things that these guys are able to do with these toys because of articulation, because of camera, because of creativity, all that stuff. It just is fantastic what they do. So I don't know. I am really liking the G.I. Joe 6-inch figures more and more. I know eventually it's going to take over my shelves. I do have a bunch of Joes on there. I don't have a whole lot, not as many as some other people have. But dude, they're awesome. I just wish we could find them readily available instead of, again, having to go on Hasbro, having to go to big toy store, having to order online, not being able to get them, and scalpers, you know, jacking up the price because of supply and demand. You know, I like these. My son likes these. He has a few. He has Cobra Commander and Beachhead. that he likes to play with, but we haven't seen any of the other ones to grab, to play with, and to use. So when I see one, unfortunately, I grab it for me before I grab it for him to order to add to my collection. So Alley Viper, again, I'm not going to do the whole, oh, he bends this way, he bends that way. People have already done that. I just wanted to show you what I've picked up, luckily, over the last couple of, I would say, months. It's probably been 3 months or so. Really cool where he can put his knife. There's one right here on his chest. There's one on his wrist. He's got his sidearm here. Looks like we might be able to carry a gun on the back. It depends on which one. Plenty of accessories, plenty of fun, plenty of display. And for a kid who grew up in the 80s with G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Masters of the Universe, these redos, these figures are amazing. So those are the G.I. Joes that I picked up. And I think the next unboxing is either going to be some of the Funko stuff that we found, or might be the Star Wars Black Series. I think Liam wants me to do Black Series, so let's do the Black Series. All right, so I was just adding the shield to this guy, and as I was doing it, you take off the hand and slide it on, put the other hand back on, and when I was putting the hand in, I thought I broke the little tab that's on the hand, but I realized that, oh, the wrist is a rocker, so it goes back and forth, and I thought I snapped it. It freaked me out for a second. I'm like, no, it just got it out of the box. But no, it's all fine. So he's got his shield. He's got his weapons. I'm going to get him on the shelf. This was my G.I. Joe classified 6-inch unboxing or toy haul, if you want to call it. But I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe to see what else we got popping up. And feel free to check out some of our other content. We have many things that we have on there. So thanks again, and we'll see you next one.